Hey folks, this is Josh here to help you out with the rocket build. This turns out to be a parent-led event and item where the kids just find the most joy in hitting the plunger button to launch it. These are the instructions. We're going to have you stop there after Prepare Flight Recovery 1. We will do the streamer at the end, but a lot of folks continue to look for wadding and you just don't have it. So getting first into it is make a photocopy of the first page. Because you're going to end up cutting out a couple of templates which essentially cut away instructions. So keep this handy. Have your kid lightly sand the tube and the nose cone for better paint adhesion. And this is the fun part for the kids. Jake struggled on the spray paint. It's all good. So here we are, nose cone painted. We're going to take this plastic plug using the first set of instructions, using quick dry super glue around the edge of the plug, smear it around with a Q-tip, and go ahead and insert it into the end of the nose cone using your fingers to apply pressure equally around the plug itself. Scout can do this, cut out the templates, and be able to use those on the fuselage of your rocket the best you possibly can. Align it so it's nice and even. You'll use a window or a door jamb to make straight lines along the tube of the rocket itself. Here's my attempt at showing you where those markings were based upon the template. The bottom measurement of the fin is marked at 3/8 inch, while the launch lug, the clear little plastic tube that the launch rod will go through, is the 2-inch mark. Those two measurements are not going to have the fin meet from tip to tip as you mount that. That's always been confusing for me. Moving into the instructions, I put into red pen the fin alignment that I can also use to mark where the fins are going to go. This may be a little easier than taping a piece of paper around. Once you've got the markings done, use the glue and attach them and let them dry. I end up putting a bead of extra glue into the creases to sort of act like welding to further hold the wings together. And there's the launch lug tube as well. I'll just do a double check on the fins, which appear to be correct. I'm good to go. Next is one of the most important pieces. This yellow tube is a replica of the motor itself. And so you're measuring out the line to which ends up needing to be sticking out of the bottom of the rocket to allow for proper alignment in there. So you're going to mark up to 2 inches, and using, again, Q-tips is really well to smear the glue inside. I marked the 2 inches on the Q-tip. I'll go in that far with the glue on it and smear it around. You'll end up using that green ring, a cardboard green ring, and sliding it into the back end fuselage of the rocket itself. And then using the yellow cardboard, you'll push that ring all the way up, not that direction, all the way up into that line you've marked, and that will put the green ring placement where you need it. Next is the elastic cord for the connection between the rocket itself and the nose cone. Again, using glue, you'll fold the paper in half, fold it again. It can get kind of tough because the shot cord itself fights a little bit. Again, hold that super glue and you're good to set. Now we're measuring the distance the shot cord needs to go into the tube itself, and you can roll this, fold it, make it curved a little bit. It'll be stiff because of the glue, and that's as far as you push it in, right to your pencil marking or pen marking. And using glue to the open end, using Q-tips again, you'll put this in, actually without the Q-tips, slide it in there, and then I used a pencil to press down the paper into there. And I'll have to hold it for a little while as the glue sets. It doesn't adhere automatically. Once you've got that done, I tie 3 knots into the nose cone plug, again marking off where the streamer will go. I use tape around the entire thing, and that simply attaches the streamer, and here is your finished rocket. It takes a little while. The paint needs to dry. but I highly encourage you to paint first before you build. That way you get clean lines for your rocket. You notice the end of the rocket has the yellow sticking out. That is the Mach engine you use to determine the green ring. Enjoy the build with your child. Hope you have a good time.